is always, Loose Change is always giving you the goods, man. Let me tell you something. There's always good news going around, and a lot of us are just, some of us don't even care about it, but some of us do care about it. Some of us wants to know what's going on in the world. You know, I mean, just recently, and I know that this is not a big thing, let's put it out there. You guys probably saw the title already. You know, 38 Spesh was removed from Dave East album following the Jim Jones beef. Now, a lot of us wonder, what is that all about? Yeah, he was his I guess his part was removed out of the album. A lot of people are questioning why he did it. Is there a bigger look into it? There's a lot of speculations to this, you know. But honestly, the way I look at it, I think it was over the beef with Jada and Jim Jones and then Fat Joe and stuff like that. I think it was more of a business turn than that. You know, I had to look up how to get my stuff straight here. I mean, so 38 Spesh recently escalated a lyrical situation involving Jadakiss Jim Jones taking particular shots at Jones. Shortly afterwards, reports surfaced that Dave East removed 38 Spesh feature from Follow My Lead, a track from Dave East project with Harry Fraud. The removal was discussed on the Joe Budden podcast across the hip hop forum. And I'm going to get to that because it's interesting to know that a lot of individuals do talk about this. And, you know, I really wanted to show you guys that, hey, you know, it's important to know what's going on. Is this stuff serious? To some people, they are. You know, I want to get into it. Let's get into it, guys.
38 Spesh is no longer on a Dave East record, correct?
Correct. Dave East dropped this new project. When he initially put the track list out, there was a record featuring Snoop Dogg and 38 Spesh. And then the album dropped, and Spesh has been removed.
I mean, no surprise there. They're
Yeah,
on the podcast together.
I didn't understand. There's like this outrage over that. I don't see why.
Yeah.
What did y'all think was going to happen?
Right. No
Yeah,
shock
you
there.
did. You dissing my mans. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take you off the album. It goes back to what Joe was just saying before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shit going to start happening now because you playing with people that
have relationships.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing. That's the important thing about relationships, man. You know, this is a huge business where individuals think that, I understand that, you know, 38 is a I guess he's an independent artist, but at the same time, understand that when people do work, they build relationships with people. And when you start building relationships with people and you start hurting other, you know, they don't want to work with you. That's the simple fact. It's almost with anything. You know, you don't want to have a bad reputation. You want to have a good reputation. But when you start messing with individuals that have good relationships with good producers and good labels and stuff like that, you know, once you start saying, hey, I want to get on, I don't want to deal with you right now. Because why? Because of this situation right here. You know, you become more of a liability, basically. So nobody wants to work with you, man. I mean, that's what it basically comes down to.
are loved.
Yes. Somehow people think I'm biased in my reporting of this.
I mean, I spoke to Spesh, and there were some elements that I could understand why he would think that you were biased. Because there were some things said to him that I didn't see from Jim's side specifically that I understand why he
Took it
was
there?
just why he took it there. Yeah, I do.
Really?
I didn't know that
Yeah.
either.
Care to expound or no?
Yeah, he says. I think one of Jim's people made a diss song talking about his dead brother. Yeah, now, sorry.
One
Jim
of Jim's
didn't do
people did that?
Yeah, but I think Jim posted it or something. I don't know the full
okay.
details. And Jim also posted some things that seemed a little bit threatening online. I could see why. Yeah, it's
I saw that later too. I'm not leaving this to rap.
yeah.
Comment that Jim made.
So-
I mean,
so
they've been
I
threatening
just
him
wa-
the whole time.
Yeah,
They
so
have
I
been
just
threatening him the whole
understand why
time.
you would take it a little bit further, I guess, in the words of Ice.
My commentary is only coming from MC brain. If I don't think that you are MC or a capable MC or worthy of I'm never taking my hard-earned time and energy to put pen to pad for you. That's me. I look at Spesh like he's on that level of MCing.
I got it.
I heard you say, Jim Jones, don't even get in this, because you ain't that.
If you're running your own business,
And yet again, stuff like that is really dangerous. Stuff like that is really harmful. Individuals talking big doo-doo like that, listen, I'm not biased either. I'm not saying who's better. I'm just putting it out there. Like, some things you don't do, some things you do. I mean, growing up, we went through the whole East Coast, West Coast beef. We saw what went down. We saw the regardless if there's speculations, regardless of who did it, we seen how things get, and it was no different when LL did it with cannabis. There's individuals that had there's big hardcore artists that had beef. Eminem's always going through something. So we got to understand that when things like this arise, we have to start looking at the big picture. Why is it happening? Why are we doing this? And at the same time, is it worth it? Guys, just to know that situations like this arise, you're just like, wow, really? I thought we got over this already, but I guess not, I mean, it's all about business now, I mean, back in the days, when you was in the streets, we battled out like that, and there's artists that were battling as well. But now as you get older, you're kind of like, why am I even bothering? Like, I put my time in, and you want to come at me, or we're going to go back and forth? Who knows? This might be just for publicity. I don't know. But we know that Dave East removed 38 Spesh from his, from his track, and listen, you can't blame the dude. If the dude is doing it because he's a businessman and he don't want to get involved, that's fine. It is what it is. Why does it matter? Listen, there's a lot of things that they say. The big question is, does Dave East have the right to remove a feature from his own album to avoid being caught in the middle of someone else's beef? Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't want to get involved with any situation. You get out of it. You like, listen, I'm not getting involved. So he takes him out. You can't blame the guy. And I know individuals will say otherwise. Listen, if you guys have please leave your comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your take is. Is it a big deal? Is it not a big deal? Is it a win-lose situation? What could it be? Because a lot of us are not clear, Some people will be like, that's not a big deal. To some people it is. But all I know is that I hope that no one gets harmed in this situation. It's big. Guys, I'm Cruz. Listen, this is Loose Change. Guys, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button so that you can always stay in tune. Don't forget the store is open. Loose Change Apparel. The description is on the bottom. Yeah, always get the comments, as always. But as always, guys, peace.